Alrighty guys, what is up? We are back with another video. Today we are here in the shop. I'm going to be doing some basic maintenance on the TTR. I'm going to be doing rear brakes, chain alignment, show you what I did with the wheel, go over some basic stuff. So stay tuned. Might have some riding clips at the end of the video. Going to be more of an informative video. So we'll see what we can get into. Alright guys, so far what I have done to this bike recently on this bit of work, I put a new air filter in there. As you can see, not factory air box. I cut that out right there for a little bit better flow. Took the snorkel out. It just jetted for that. I took this off the intake tubing and cleaned it out. Made sure that was snugged back down real good. This piece also actually comes off and there's a screen in there, and I learned how to mess with that. Clean the screen out real good. Just basic stuff. Make sure your airbox isn't covered in dust on the inside. Mine's still pretty bad, as you can see, but I got what I could reach. Air filter's got to do something, you know. But I relaced my wheel, not fully. I just trued it up, put a couple new spokes in there. You can see some of the chrome spokes are the new ones. Cleaned it all up, trued it. It was like pretty bent before, but it's doing a little bit better now. I'm going to be putting that back on today, showing you how I tighten the chain, get it all right, make sure everything's good. We're going to clean it up and do some riding. One more thing that I wanted to go over. I'm not going to be showing you today because I just did it a couple days ago or a week ago, but these bikes only hold 1 quart of oil, so it's important that you change them relatively frequently. I do mine about once a month, but I ride mine every weekend. You basically just pull that off, let it all drain out. It's good to get the bike hot first. Come over here to this side, take that cap right there off. That's your oil fill cap. Put 1 quart of oil in it. I use standard Yamaha 10W40. Really, in any 1040 motorcycle oil will work fine, but be sure you're changing your oil. That's like the #1 thing to keep these bikes alive. Change your oil, make sure your air is clean, and you'll be good to go. These bikes do not die. I did not mention, do not use car oil. It has to be motorcycle oil. Different additives. This is a wet clutch system where it's completely different than a car. It's got to be motorcycle oil. Make sure it says motorcycle oil on the bottle. Alrighty guys, so I have my drum brake set up off of the TTR. It pretty much comes off when you remove the wheel. You just got to take the linkage off. I'm going to be replacing my pads today, or my shoes, I guess, as you would say. As you can see, there's still plenty of life left on them. They've definitely been replaced before, but as you can see, they're pretty glazed over. I'm not sure how good you can see on the camera, and they're starting to groove, and they're squeaking pretty bad, so I'm going to replace them. I'm not sure what brand they are, but today I have some EBC shoes. They are the grooved variant of them, where they have the grooves that the brake dust can get down into. That's the part number there for the TTR-125. I'm pretty sure it's the same for all the years. You should be able to double check though. But we're going to be showing you how I remove them. So here on these new shoes, you can see one end has the circle, half circle side, and one end has the flat side. The half circle side is going to go on the circle right there, and the flat side is going to go up against the pivoting point, and the springs just very simply go right in those holes and hold them together like that. I am going to clean this off to get all of that brake dust out of there, and I will show you the reassembly process. So I already did one side just to make it a little bit easier to demonstrate, but you take this spring, hook it down into that hole right there, grab your tool. There might be better tools than this out there, but this is what I'm using, and then just force it into the hole like that. Make sure everything is seated properly. Make sure everything works good. Oh yeah, that spring actually feels a little bit better than the factory one when it comes to like how easy and smooth it is. So, all right, we're gonna start putting it back together and see what we can do. All right, so this part of the job is typically a little bit easier with 2 people. I'm just trying to get the damn chain around the sprocket right now, so I can put everything in position.
there, it just needs to go back.
Yep, all right. So we got that on the inside. So now we're gonna put that in there, put our spacer in there. That's the only way it can go. Make sure. So your spacer has to sit in there while your shoe goes in, and the other spacer has to be lined up. So you get that started, get it going through. Make sure you have all of your spacers and everything in the right spot. Your chain adjuster. That part kind of sucks. It's a little bit easier to have somebody taking some weight off while you put everything together, but it is possible with one person. So you get everything started. Make sure everything's right. Everything looks right to me. It's just loose. Now we can make sure our chain's on in the front. It is. And start trying to get it hooked on there. You might need to slide everything forward to make the chain reach. You might just need to rotate it backwards and force it a little bit. The chain guard kind of makes it challenging, and the chain guide also makes it really challenging because it's kind of in the way, but it's almost there. See, it's throwing it off right there. Let's see, maybe going backwards. Normally this isn't, okay, yeah, going backwards works. Normally you rotate it this way and pull the chain on, but with this being there, it works better going the opposite direction. But now I've got my chain on, so I can set my adjusters to adjust how far I want it pulled back to tension your chain. So how that works, see there's basically just a bunch of grooves right there. You can like pull your wheel back. It's got numbers on it. That's as tight as I can get that side, but basically just each groove allows the wheel to sit in a slightly different position, and that's how you tension your chain, and that's how you make sure that it's even on both sides. You want a little bit of play in your chain. I'd say a little bit tighter than that. You don't want it to be real tight, and you don't want it to be flopping around like crazy. But I'm gonna button it all back up. All right, so we are out here giving the bikes a good wash right now, spraying them down with some motorcycle cleaner. I'm about to rinse the teeter off, and then we're gonna hit some trails. All right, so we've got her cleaned up. We'll let her sit out here in the sun and dry off for a second while Trey finishes his bike up. We got the SSR out here. It's just gonna be me and Trey today, but we're gonna go out and try to get some clips. All right, so now that she's dried off, I've got some SC1 spray right here, new bike in a can, and this just pretty much keeps the mud from sticking to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and coat this whole thing with this stuff, just to keep it clean, make it easier to clean off next time. All right, now that it is literally dripping in SC1, I think we're good to go. This thing is cleaned up pretty good. New purple bars looking nice. We out here on the road And by road, I mean private disclosed location. This is private property. This is a racetrack. I am going to put my glove on, so I'm not going to be able to film. But next time we stop, we'll stop and get some clips somewhere. We out here. Purple bars look sick. They feel great. We're all good. I think everything's squared away. Trey on the SSR. All right, so we have found this field. We went a little bit off track on the racing course that we were at, and now we're in this field. All right, so as you guys can see, we're back on the trail now. I'm gonna get a video of me ripping that berm right there because it's actually really sharp. It's pretty much a full whoop, like U-turn that way. And we've got a nice little berm starting to form, so I'm gonna get a video of me hitting it, see how fast it looks. So that was my attempt. As you can see, it was a little bit sloppy in the beginning, but that's really good progress because we used to have to take this turn in first, and now we can like rip it in second. So we're gonna get a clip of Trey hitting it real quick, and then we're probably gonna go pack up and head home for the night. But here goes Trey ripping now. If anybody's dirt bike is gonna have a pop tune on it and backfire on diesel like that, it is gonna be Trey. All right, we're gonna head back to the shop. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. We just made it back from the ride. Both bikes made it back good. TTR seems to be doing good. I'm gonna check all the spokes, check to make sure the wheel's still looking true. This was halfway a video on how to maintain your TTR, halfway a video of us going on a ride. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment of what you want to see us do. Like, if you want to see car stuff, let us know. If you want to see bike stuff, let us know. If you want to see us do tricks, please just let us know what you want to see us do, and we will do it. But like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at MiniBikeHub, and let us know what you want to see us do. Thank you for watching.